Hi, and welcome to Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. So great to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for all of the signs, focusing on career and finance and relationship and love. For the relationship reading, I'm using the Year of the Wheel Tarot by Los Scarabeo. I will be pulling oracle cards from the Romance Angels deck. And the career and finance reading, I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Sarah Marchetti and pulling an oracle card from the Life Purpose deck. These, I'm actually having to re-record them. I had issues uploading them, ended up losing videos, so that explains the delay. It also explains why this intro is different than the intro on the first few videos that I uploaded on YouTube. Just, a big thank you to everybody who has been with me throughout this year and before that, and also new viewers. It's great to have you here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'd also like to encourage you to take a look at TikTok. If you happen to be on TikTok, I'm on there. I post shorter videos, obviously, but more focused on love and career. So if you're interested, it's at Changing Phases. Right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see each of the signs in a second for your reading. Hi, Gemini. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. As you can see, I've shuffled off camera and laid the spreads just to save a bit of time. Okay, so we'll start with the career and finance portion of your reading. You have in the past position the Queen of Wands, followed by Major Arcana number 16, the Tower. And this has actually been coming out for a number of signs. So the Tower sitting at in the present position for you. And in the future position, we have the Six of Wands. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for your reading, you have the Knight of Swords. And immediately beneath that, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. So, there's something that you could have felt trapped for a while. You could have felt as though, there was no way out of a situation, unsure as to, which way to go. Sometimes with this Eight of Swords, it can be like, when the solution is actually right in front of you, but you can't see the forest for the trees type of thing. So, but feeling trapped, feeling stuck. The Eight of Swords, actually all three of these are swords, right? Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords. Swords is air energy, and obviously you are an air sign, Gemini. And so, it has to do with our thoughts. It's the suit of the mind. It's cerebral energy. It's also communication. So how we get those thoughts across to other people. And, the Four of Swords, if we start kind of moving this way, the Four of Swords, it has to do with recovery. It has to do with taking time out, resting, recuperating. If we think what comes immediately before that, the Three of Swords, it's a difficult energy. So it's, taking the time out to heal from that, followed by, this feeling of being stuck, of not seeing a way out of a situation. But, like with all energy, all air energy cards, it is in the mind. So there is a way out. It's not seeing, the way out, but there is one. And then the Knight comes in to bring in this offering, to bring in news about something, to bring in clarity, to bring in communication, because that's what this particular Knight does, right? Knights in the Tarot, they go off on quests, they bring back news, they bring back offerings, gifts. And this particular Knight, he's a fast-paced energy. He can sometimes be, a little reckless, but he's very quick to come in. So news coming in quickly or an offer coming in quite quickly. You could be dealing with another air sign, so either a fellow Gemini or Aquarius or Libra. Could be you taking on the energy of this Knight of Swords, this kind of rushing forward. You see he has the sword of truth raised. He is ready to go. And so that's your overall energy, right? This kind of truth or this news coming in, this offer, this rushing forward. And it could have to do with, with this tower sitting at the center, something that catches you by surprise, something that comes in quite quickly, quite suddenly. And it's not always bad. Like I've said, in the other readings this month, I don't always view the tower as a bad card, right? It's a card of things being out of control, like of your control. It's the universe stepping in and, moving things along, making things happen, sort of orchestrating behind the scenes. And so when, this card shows up, it's really about how you deal with the situation, how you react to this tower moment. If you kind of, roll with the punches and deal with it and move forward, there's success to be had, right? With the Six of Wands coming in. This is a card of you coming out on top, you being the victor in the situation. And with this Queen of Wands energy at the beginning here, you could be dealing with this person. This could be an older fire sign individual who's coming in to offer you assistance. You might be working with them. Could be an older, sort of a mother figure. Could be the mother of your children, your own mother. Doesn't necessarily have to be though, right? These cards, the court cards are not gender specific. So it could be male or female. But usually it's an older fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And she is very capable as the queen of her suit, right? Fire energy. It has to do with the work that we do. And then it's our own drive and ambition and determination for the things that we do in our life. So if this isn't another person and this is just you taking on this energy, you're feeling, very fired up, very powerful, capable, ready to handle, to deal with whatever comes your way. So, with this energy, you can most definitely, handle the tower situation coming in. And, obviously the tower is going to play out differently for everybody. For some people, this could be something to do with the home. It is a structure, right? The tower, it's about sort of the foundations, things crumbling to the ground in order to build up something brand new. For others, this could be, news about losing your job or, cutting back your hours. So feeling as though they're kind of pulling the rug from under your feet. But like I often say, with the tower card, I give the example of a work situation. Maybe you've been in a job for quite a while. It's a job that you don't necessarily enjoy, but you stay there because, it pays the bills. It's that sort of steady income coming in. So unless something drastic happened really out of your control, like your boss coming to you and saying, I'm sorry, we're going to have to put you on furlough, or, we're going to have to cut back your hours. Unless something drastic happened like that, you probably wouldn't yourself take the initiative and just hand in your notice and leave. So, it's a shock and it might catch you off guard, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It might open up the door to, or give you the space and the opportunity to do different things in your life, right? And you do come out on top. The Six of Wands is the card of victory. It's you can see him here. He's riding into town. He's, standing out from the crowd. Sometimes this card shows up if you've been applying for jobs, if you've been interviewing, this is your application or your CV coming to the top of the pile. This is you standing out above the rest. If you have already done the interview, this is you getting the call that you're the lucky one. You're getting this new position. You're being offered the job. You could be actually in the spotlight, right? You might be doing something where you're gaining attention. People are really taking notice of you. So if you are online, if you have, your own site or something like that, it's you all of a sudden, people are starting to take notice of you. And, and it could come about quite suddenly, followed by the Tower card there, right? This could be something that comes in quite quickly, and it's a little unexpected, but it's you really showing everybody, how great you are, and people recognizing that. So it's a very positive energy. And from the Oracle card deck, you have counseling. It says you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So let me get the guidebook and let's have a look at the full meaning for this card. So it says, people frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries to you because you're a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support. This card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work. Since you're already performing the functions of a counselor, you may as well receive remuneration, in addition to the emotional fulfillment that counseling brings to you. The angels can support any need or desire you may have for classes that will teach you skills and lead to proper licensure. Your counseling path can be along the lines of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals and intentions into achievable steps. Or you can blend in spirituality through traditional pastoral counseling, or via the more alternative path of giving readings. Your work could also involve writing or teaching. The main point is that this life purpose uses words as a healing modality. With the proper training, you're highly qualified to conduct counseling work. Please don't think that your own life needs to be perfect before you can help others. All counselors have their own ego issues and human imperfections. The point isn't whether you have these character and life quirks, it's what you do with them that counts. As long as you listen to your client's feelings with an open mind and heart, their needs will be served. So yeah, for some of you, this sudden change, it might be in the area of, getting into counseling, getting into a different career, going down a different career path. And with this Knight of Wands, he is very good. Again, it's communication, right? Air energy. So he's very good at communicating. He's very good with his words. So with that energy as your overall energy, that's really perfect for venturing out or expanding into a different career that has to do with counseling others. So that's really nice. All right, let's move on, shifting gears now to look at your love and relationships, okay? So in the past position, you have number 4. This is the 4 of Wands. Followed by, in the present, the 8 of Pentacles. And the outbound energy, or the future card, you have the Ace of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy, this is a repeater card, different deck, same energy, the Queen of Wands. And immediately beneath that, we have Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. So beautiful. So 2 aces here, and then this Knight of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's start off with this Queen of Wands. And she's such a happy looking Queen of Wands. I love her. I mean, she looks completely different than the one that we have in the first spread, right? If I hold them up here so we can compare them. The one in your first spread, I mean, she's very beautiful. She's very, she's this attractive, alluring type of energy. The Queen of Wands in the second one, she just looks like, she's such a fun energy. She's such a fun, even though she's a queen, and you usually think of her as being, that more motherly, older figure, she just looks like a fun, exciting type of Queen of Wands in this deck, right? And similar messages to what we were talking about up here with the, the suit of Wands itself, and the Queen of Wands being this fiery, determined type of energy. She's also, can see all the ribbons in her hair. It's like she's ready for a party. She's ready she's dressed up, she's ready for some type of excitement. And she's called in this deck, she's called the Lady of the Hearth, so the lady of, the home. But she's very energetic. She's full of life. She's very, she's this sort of a dynamic type figure. So that could be how you're feeling if you're taking on the energy of this Queen of Wands. Might be dealing with this Queen of Wands over the next couple of weeks, or just you feeling, very excited and very optimistic about what's coming in or over the next couple of weeks for you. You could also be dealing with this Knight of Pentacles, you could be dealing with more of a middle-aged earth sign individual, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And he brings in usually an offer, and it's something very tangible. So like something you can touch and feel, like a job offer that's going to give you that monthly income, or it has to do with your home, right? Family. And then new beginnings again with this Ace of Wands underneath it. I mean, this is beautiful. Aces in the tarot are yes cards. They are blessings from the universe. It's the universe, extending this brand new beginning. And it's very passionate and exciting with it being wands. And the aces in the tarot, they are the start of a new cycle. So, the beginning of a brand new cycle, possibly within your relationship. It's called, in this deck, it's called the Spark of Summer, because it's actually it's like a little spark, sort of a flame and a candle there. So it's the Spark of Summer. So this could be something that, it's very exciting starting up, new beginnings, but it's very, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of excitement surrounding whatever this new cycle is. Now, it could have to do with your home, right? We have, as in the past position, the Four of Wands, which it is the home card. This can be moving home. This can be buying a home. It could have to do with renovations, renovating a home. You see in this particular deck, right? The man, he's carrying the planks of wood. Looks like he's building this tree house. So it's, and a tree house is kind of every child's dream. Look how happy the little girl looks. So this could be like that dream home, something that you've dreamed of for many years since you were a child. Could be renovating. You might have bought a home in the past, a sort of fixer-upper, and you've been working on renovating the home. It can also have to do with marriage, so engagement, marriage, moving in together as well, right? And fours in the tarot they're very stable. It's stable energy. It has to do with foundations, so setting down roots, right? Having those foundations for you, for your relationship, for your family, and even working very hard, right? In the present position, this Eight of Pentacles, this is oftentimes referred to as the apprentice card. It's the worker bee. It's working very diligently on whatever it is that you do, right? On your craft, on your profession. It can be taking additional training courses, getting that, extra certificate, or, something that you need to perfect your craft. It could have something, going back to the house here, it could have something to do with that. So you might have been taking some courses, even online courses, even watching some videos on YouTube on how to renovate, how to, redo a kitchen, redo a bathroom, lay down flooring. So putting in that time to kind of perfect whatever it is that you're working on. If this is more to do with your relationship or the home, there's just a big focus on, you could have been really putting in, spending a lot of time together, putting that time and effort into the relationship, right? The other person, maybe doing more activities that the other person enjoys, right? So kind of collaborating with them, but also giving of yourself, giving of your time, dedicating your time to that person. And then more new beginnings by the end of the month with the Ace of Swords. And, air energy here, this can be that aha moment. It can be that epiphany, sort of all of a sudden, it's like, wow, okay, it all makes sense now. It's also a card of victory. It's also a big yes card. So you have 2 yeses with the double aces, and new cycles beginning. And aces are always, they're very exciting because then the beginning of anything, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, it's first moving into a new home, it's always exciting, right? It's that getting to know the person, or learning about whatever the relationship, or in this case the home. So it is exciting. So there's clear thoughts involved with the Ace of Swords. There's clarification. There's discernment. So there's something that you could be finding out, or just something that makes sense, something that clicks by the end of the month. But it's new beginnings. And again, just kind of going back over it, new beginnings in the area of your home, new beginnings in like a relationship. Other signs I've already mentioned, we have fire, we have earth energy with its pentacles, more fire here, more fire with the 4 of Wands, more pentacles, and then air energy with the Ace of Swords. So nearly all the signs represented here except for cups, right? You don't have any cups in your spread. Same thing in the top spread. You had all air energy, and then fire, and then a major arcana. So you didn't have, there was no pentacles or cups in your first reading either. So in saying that, there could be a need for either more of a focus on your finances, or, emotion, sort of how you feel about the job that you do. And then in the second spread, again, emotion. So there's something that's lacking as far as, without the cups showing up. That it's not that I'm really seeing that, but I'm just pointing out that the cups weren't present in the second part. But there's so much positive energy with the double aces, and this offer. And if this is an offer of, going back to this Knight of Pentacles, if it's an offer of a new relationship, or taking things to the next level, moving in together, this is something that has staying power. It's pentacles. Earth energy is longevity. When you're doing a sort of a relationship reading, it has that the longevity tied to it. So it is a new beginning, but it's going to kind of go on and on and on. So, and you're working hard at it. So it's very positive. Now the card that came out from your Oracle deck, you have Retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. And we have the couple, looks like they're married, right, on the card. And the 4 of Wands, it's the 1111 card. That's that soulmate. It can be marriage card. So there could be, for some of you, a marriage, or getting engaged, or moving in together, like I've said. Let's have a look at the full meaning for the card. So Retreat says, the romance angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner, or by yourself. It appears that you've become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. It's time for you to disconnect so you can better hear your own feelings and opinions. If you're in a partnership, spending time together apart from others will renew your commitment and take it to the next level. This could mean taking a vacation, going on a nature hike, enjoying a long drive, or turning off the phones and computer as you both enjoy a quiet afternoon at home. Excuse me. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, which could be the literal message. So there may be a deepening of commitment or a serious relationship if you are currently single. This card may indicate an upcoming engagement, wedding, or renewal of vows. These activities are more meaningful as you spend time alone with your partner. If you are presently single, this card guides you to spend time by yourself, meditating upon your true feelings and thoughts. Be sure to take action based on any intuitive guidance. This strengthens your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your loving partner. So interesting. Yeah, so definitely, something to do here with, for some of you, obviously it won't resonate with everybody, but possibly a wedding, or a focus on, this relationship and taking it to the next level. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.